one of you guys can, if any one of you guys want to go along with this, want to check this out, if you want? Well, because it's basically, I start with that strong weak side puck movement and positioning. We all know that. You take the ice, you just cut it in half. Wherever the puck is, that's the strong side. Wherever the puck isn't is the weak side. Okay? Now, and I write here that the strong side is usually more crowded with players moving towards the puck. Okay? Everybody goes towards the puck. That's like it's our adrenaline. It's like an instinct that you almost have to fight if you want to play good hockey. You know, everybody doesn't want to go into the one corner like they're tied together like a school of fish, right? But what usually happens is you maintain as much separation for the support. Remember, I always say that, separate for support. So, in general, you would have, again, maximum separation in the zone would be like that, right? But that's too separated for when the puck is in here, the zone loads to the strong side, meaning that this guy moves to here, this guy moves to here, this guy moves to here, and this guy stays against the boards. Okay, so our strong side play is now like this. Here, 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 and here.
This is offensive zone situation.
Offensive zone situation. And remember, weak side D is always off the far post. Okay? Strong wing in the corner, strong D into the corner getting the puck. Weak side defense on this side. Okay? Watching their guys that are in here maintaining inside position. When I talk about this in the manual, you guys understand what inside position is. You stay between your man and the puck, and you know where the puck is. Because if your man is here and the puck's here, you're just going to stay here. You're going to prevent any type of a passing lane. Okay? Defensively, when guys are coming in our zone, I'll just turn this over here. When guys are coming in our zone, defensively, you'll hear guys say, we play between the dots. Defensemen almost take the rink and make it smaller. They make the rink that size, okay? Their job is to keep every opponent out of this area. So basically, they're keeping guys wide. And you're keeping guys wide by keeping, when you're a defenseman and a guy's coming in on you, remember how I told you this, the way to keep a guy wide is as the guy's coming in on you, and these are the boards, I keep my outside shoulder on his inside shoulder, which maintains inside position. Okay, you guys understand that? Because if you stay right in front of him, he can move both ways. But if you stay with your outside shoulder on his inside shoulder, you're driving him to the outside. Okay, you guys understand that? So you really have to understand that positioning. And then you keep the gap control. So it's positioning, keeping that guy to the outside, and control the gap between you and him by keeping a stick on stick. One stick length, keep that blade on the other guy's blade, keeps them from stick handling, keeps them from passing. You're blocking their ability to control the puck. Okay, so with that combination of keeping them to the outside and gap control, you're effectively going to take that guy and you're going to check him. You're going to put his play into check without nailing him, you know, because we're playing no check. Not no contact, but we're playing no check. Okay? Okay, you guys understand that concept? Okay, the weak, strong side? Let me just erase this. Okay, what I basically said was here, you move the puck from the strong side to the weak side to reduce puck pressure and to maintain puck control. When the puck's on the strong side, we saw it this morning, how many breakouts got turned over because again, the puck's here, there's too many people all in here. If you try to throw the puck up, it's going to hit skates, it's going to hit something, we're going to turn the puck over and they're going to come in and score on us, okay? The best thing that we want to do is take the puck from strong to weak, okay? So remember so if the puck is here, it's a less percentage success to come out this way rather than to take the puck to the weak side, okay? And we do that breakout, the weak side breakout, where when the guy gets the puck here, the wing has to come to this weak side and get his butt against the boards, stick down, okay, and make himself available as a passing option, okay? So this guy is either going to take it from strong, throw it to his weak D, there's a D to wing pass, which is basically our breakout right here that you'd see, D to wing, or if this D isn't available, this D skates it behind the net, knowing as he's skating, he's looking to see if this wing is available, right? So on a weak side breakout, this is the more important guy, not this wing over here. Okay, the strong side wing, he's too clogged up with other guys around him. You guys understand that? So basically take the puck, go from pressure to less pressure, okay? Get to open ice, okay? Is that our wings, okay, say they line up like we do. It's a standard that the weak defense, their defense is here, their strong defense is here, okay? Our job as a wing, and you guys know this, and this is the problem we still have with our team, is your job is to cover your man. If you're a wing and you're covering these 2 points, okay, your job is basically to stay between wherever the puck is and this guy to take away that passing lane. So if a guy's down deep with the puck and he looks back, he doesn't see his point wide open. He sees you in front of him, okay? So what you do is you maintain a position of somewhere around in here and somewhere around like this, and as the puck moves, when the puck goes from the strong side over to here, this guy's going to move over, you have to move over with him, maintaining that inside position on him, okay? This guy will move over here. So now what Ross was saying, okay, when we have this set up like this, and we have these guys here and here, okay, your job, remember, as a wing, is here. It's not down here, it's not over here, it's like I said here. I say, understand the responsibilities of your position and do your job, okay? Don't do everybody else's job, do your job. You understand that? Okay, guys? So, with your responsibility as the weak side wing guarding the point here, as soon as that puck comes and we get possession, not before we get possession, because you don't want to leave and leave these guys wide open. You wait till we get possession, we get it, we start coming behind the net, that's where your job is to get right over to here. And actually, both points have to go, because say for some reason the weak side, they read it, and they get a guy come in. This is where the guy, if he passes it D to D, the D gives it back to him and he goes back to this wing. Or if he skates behind the net and stops and takes a look, now he's got 2 options. Okay, he's got both wings with their stick out, butt against the boards, so even if it comes along the boards, they can kick it out with their feet. But you understand that? That's why it's so important, you guys, for the wings to stay up on their defense. As soon as we go back and everybody wants to do it, it's your human nature, your instinct to chase that puck all over. You got to fight that and use your intelligence and realize separating for support is the way we're going to be successful. Everybody going back and clogging up back here trying to help just leaves all these guys open. They'll leave their center wide open right here, and that's how it was against Temecula, where it was like a shooting gallery. Poor Mike, I'm surprised you don't have post-traumatic stress from that, you know? So maintain that same half-ice separation because they're guarding the D, you know? But as soon as we get the possession of the puck, both you guys got to go back here. If you're down low and you're out of position, then when the defense comes behind, he's expecting to see you guys here. That's how play works, is anticipation. Get to the place to create the play. You know, don't react to the puck. You're behind the play if you react to it.
Right.
So,
don't you think you should show him that this guy would not, if this happened like this guy would come over here and take that place, wouldn't he?
this is, you know what, you took the words out of my mouth, because Carter had asked me this very thing last night. Remember, Carter? You asked me, and it was one of the things he said. He goes, Coach, what if I'm guarding my guy and I'm staying with him right here, but this guy moves down and he just moves over, and all of a sudden now he's over in that position. And I tell everybody about doing your job, you know, doing it to everybody else's, but in terms of logic, what do you think is the more successful play? To play your position here and let this guy get wide open, or to stay man on man with him? What do you think is the better percentage? Man on man, right? Because, yeah, you can stay here in no man's land. Remember, kind of like what we were talking, you were in no man's land, and basically you're not in any effective position. you know? So what you want to do is you got to follow him, and if he's coming over here, your communication should be, hey, pick up the other side. You know, somebody, if you're moving here, again, fill in for each other's area as the play moves. So if this guy moves over here, somebody's got to be filling in this area.
It might be the centerman who should be patrolling this area, and if all of a sudden, you know, he doesn't have anybody to cover because their guys are well defended by our defenders, and the centerman could drop back to the least defensive position if needed.
And this is what I wrote here, and I said, maintain separation for the passing options. Know all the positions and cover for each other's area as the play moves. You have to know the responsibilities of a wing to know where you're supposed to be. Curl around and wait for your other guy to come in and hit him that way. Okay? Avoid as a defenseman going down. I don't want to see our D ever down below their goal line unless they're completely sure there's somebody covering that.
And usually there's not. That's I always see it, like everyone goes in and I have to like yell all the way across the ice to like, I just pick someone and I just yell their name, like make sure it's probably hear me, but I'm just hollering. Like I remember Jake, like someone went up and I was like, Jake.
What we wanted to talk about, and again, this is on page 2 here, and I'm sorry you guys, I really wish you guys had these. When we talk about the breakout, okay, we have the wings here, say we have the center back here, I mean the defense back here. Your center is staying low. He has to stay low because he's really a third defenseman until we get the puck. He has to stay low, and you never want to have that looking behind the back pass, especially in check hockey. You get killed, okay? And what you got to do is do it once, and you realize that you'll never do it again. But what you want to do is stay low as a center, stay as like a figure 8 kind of, until you watch where the puck goes, and then you come around him, and the pass should be hitting right here. The pass shouldn't be way out here with you looking back for it. You understand that? You're breaking out with speed, okay? So what happens is you break out and you actually curl around, so you got the speed coming across them, right? You yell pass, you yell whatever, you know? And then at the same time, as soon as you hit it, this weak side wing is now helping with the breakout, and he moves. Remember, too much separation, right? The puck's now over here on this strong side. This wing has to move over, and as this guy gets the pass, he moves up, and guess who he hits? He hits this wing with the pass, right? And then you can create in the neutral zone the weaving. You know, remember how we practiced the 2-man weave? Yeah. Watch this. This guy comes across, remember? He hits him with the pass, he comes around here, he hits him with the pass, and you just weave into the zone like that. The defense has no idea how to control something like that when you're weaving. It's very easy for them to control north and south. When you add an east-west component to it, it's very hard for them to control it, okay? So, and that comes with the practice of how we do it, okay? You guys understand that? Okay, now, I have what's called the breakout option here, which is something that you'll see Kopitar do religiously almost with the Kings, right? What they do is, and the Kings do these, and a lot of the pros do these exact same breakouts, just like we do them, but they have the center that stays low, and say this wing is defended properly. The guy comes in, he sees that the breakout's starting, so their D gets between us. There's no pass. At that point, the center just curls, and he hits him right here. And then this wing comes off, and he hits him. Then this wing comes across, and he hits him. So the breakout, it's still on the weak side, kind of, right? Went from that, it goes in, but as soon as he starts doing that, the center is then the guy that's getting the pass, and the wing comes out. You guys understand that option? Okay? Watch this stuff. When the pros do it, you'll see how much they do it.
And that further just drives home Ron's point that that center has to be low and make himself available, because it's not until our guy who's breaking out, our defenseman, realizes that, hey, this guy's covered. You know, you got half a second to make the next decision. Well, it sure is going to be a lot easier to make that decision when his centerman's right where he's supposed to be as a safety valve to break out, and he could hit him. Otherwise, if everybody else is too far up ice, we're in trouble. Puck back in our end for another 30 seconds. So.
And guys, you've seen exactly how we get in trouble when we don't do this right, you know? It's almost like a power play against us, and then we start chasing our tails, and, you know, that's what we want the other team to do, you know? Okay? All right, guys, so listen, the